Hello, my name is Wally Kronzer. I am District 5890's Rotary Foundation Committee Chair. I want to welcome you to District 5890's Grant Management Seminar. This is Module 1, the first of 3 modules in the Grant Management Seminar. This is the first year District 5890 is using an online video format in addition to the Grant Management Seminar it conducts at Lone Star Pets. It is a transition year for the district. In previous years, all the training was done either in person or in a live webinar. The district is evolving to include the online video format to make it easier for club members to achieve the necessary Grant Management Seminar participation. Next year, this program will be conducted through Rotary International's Online Learning Center. However, the district is not able to use the Learning Center this year as the Learning Center's procedures are in transition. The transition will not be completed until on or shortly after June 1, 2018. That is too late for us to complete the Grant Management Seminar training before our June 1, 2018 district grant application deadline. Consequently, we're using a modified learning management system format. Here is how the seminar will proceed. First, you will watch a module video as you are doing here. There are 3 videos. After you watch a module video, take the module review quiz. You will need to use PowerPoint as it is a PowerPoint presentation. After you have completed all 3 quizzes, email me at the address on the screen. Simply give me your name, your club, and your 2018-2019 club position. This way, I will be able to give your club the appropriate Grant Management Seminar training credit. We are using the 4-way test as our honor system. I am confident you will follow the instructions and not cut corners. There are websites you need to know. The first is Rotary.org. If you are going to participate in a global grant, the application, the interim report, and the final report are all going to be online at Rotary.org in the Grant Center. We also have the district website. Just as you found the grants training information on our district website, many of the other tools you need to complete grants are located there too. Many of these tools are also located at Rotary.org. We have them at the district website for a purpose. They will help you successfully complete either a global grant or a district grant. At the 1917 convention, outgoing Rotary International President Arch Klump proposed to set up an endowment for the purpose of doing good in the world. In 1928, it was renamed the Rotary Foundation, and it became a distinct entity within Rotary International. It is supported solely by voluntary contributions from Rotarians like you and friends of your foundation who share its vision of the better world. The activities are governed by the Rotary Foundation mission. And that mission is to enable Rotarians to advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through the improvement of health, the support of education, and the alleviation of poverty. I want you to focus on the first 3 words. To enable Rotarians. That is how the Rotary Foundation completes its mission. It is through enabling Rotarians that it is able to advance world understanding. It is through enabling Rotarians that it is able to advance goodwill and peace. Let's spend some time talking about Rotary grants. The Rotary Foundation offers grants that support a wide variety of projects, scholarships, and training that Rotarians are doing around the world. There are 2 types of grants available: district grants and global grants. Rotarians in District 5890 use district grant funds for both local and international projects. For example, local Rotarians use funds to provide a local fire department state-of-the-art rescue struts. These rescue struts are very sturdy and lightweight, which means a single firefighter can set up and lock each strut in place in about 30 seconds to stabilize severely damaged vehicles during rescue. Unlike global grants, Rotary Foundations may be used in district grants for construction projects or youth services such as Interact. District grants may also be used for high school programs, including scholarships. Through global grants, Rotarians in different countries work together to address local community needs. These projects have a minimum value of $30,000 in US dollars. For example, through a Rotary Global Grant, Rotarians in India and the USA were able to provide a bus equipped with mammography and ultrasonogram machines to help detect breast cancer and save lives in India. Through Rotary Global Grants, postgraduate scholars will study in Europe while they work on projects addressing local community needs. Through a Rotary Global Grant, Rotarians in Uganda and the United States work together to get a global grant to support the Uganda Heart Institute's efforts to increase its pediatric cardiac capabilities. Uganda Heart Institute healthcare professionals traveled to the United States to learn and refine procedures at the Texas Children's Hospital in Houston, Texas. The relationship between the two institutions continues to this day. Rotary has identified specific causes to target to maximize our local and global impact. Through global grants, we help clubs focus their service efforts in the following 6 areas: peace and conflict prevention, resolution, disease prevention and treatment, water and sanitation, maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, economic and community development. Let's spend a few minutes talking about District Designated Funds, or DDF. When you contribute to Annual Fund Share, 50% of your gift goes back to your district. Say you make a leadership gift of $500 to Annual Fund Share. For 3 years, your contribution is invested. During that time, the investment earnings have been historically used to pay for the administrative and operational expenses of the foundation. At the end of the 3 years, that money is made available to fund your projects. 50% of the contribution comes back to your district through District Designated Funds, or DDF. That's $250. This is money your district can use to help fund local and international projects. The other 50% goes to the World Fund, and it is used to fund other foundation programs or at the trustees' discretions. Anytime one of District 5890's clubs has participated in a global grant, it has used World Fund Foundation money. The funds you have access to next year are a result of contributions made 4 years ago. This is why it is so important to maintain consistent support of the Rotary Foundation in your club. Let's talk about the share cycle, the annual fund share cycle. As we said, for the 2018-2019 year, those funds were given to the Rotary Foundation Annual Fund Share in 2015-2016. In that year, over $400,000 was donated to the Annual Fund Share. That means in the 2018-2019 year, over $200,000, $200,753 to be exact, will come back as district designated funds to be used by the district for district grants and global grants and Polio Plus transfers as it sees fit. The remaining 50% went to the World Fund and will be used in the World Fund. Let's talk about becoming qualified to receive Rotary Foundation funds. Districts must become qualified in order to receive grant funding from the Rotary Foundation too. The online qualification process helps ensure that your district understands its financial responsibilities, including stewardship, and is prepared to take them on. Qualification must be completed each year. Becoming qualified is simple. District leaders complete qualification process online annually, and they agree to implement a memorandum of understanding and to conduct grant management seminars for clubs, such as what we are doing here. For clubs that want to qualify, that is, clubs that want to apply for global or district grants, they are responsible for being qualified through their district each year. To become qualified, your club must agree to implement the club memorandum of understanding, the MOU, and other necessary documents. This District 5890 grants qualification package can be found on the district website. The club's 2018-2019 club president and at least one other member must participate in a grants management seminar. Each club must enter its Rotary Foundation giving goals in Rotary Club Central. This is done at Rotary.org. The club must also appoint a club foundation chair and their name be entered into the appropriate spot using Club Runner. A club has to commit to appropriately publicize the grant. With public image, public recognition, necessities of grants, we want to make sure that the local community and the international community are aware of how the Rotary Foundation funding is benefiting communities' needs. There must not be any overdue reports, whether we're talking about global grants or district grants. The clubs have to be current as to both their Rotary International and their district dues. Clubs must qualify by June 1, 2018 if they wish to receive a district grant during the 2018-2019 year. You will find resources at Rotary.org, at My Rotary under Grants. At the Rotary.org in the Learning Center, you will also find resources. You will find training manuals throughout the Rotary.org website. And at the district's website, you will also find under the district's Rotary Foundation Committee webpage many of these same documents plus additional forms and videos to help answer some of the questions that you might have. Now you may complete the Module 1 review quiz or proceed on to the Module 2 video.